Dr. Corrine Allen, international author, lecturer, researcher, and practitioner in natural health, nutrition, and neurodevelopmental education for over 30 years, is an expert on how to affect brain health, learning, and behavior problems without using drugs. She's a recognized healthcare leader for her natural and practical approach to health regarding natural and alternative methods of stimulating permanent changes in the brain for issues like ADD, autism, Asperger's, dyslexia, learning disabilities, academic and behavioral issues, and acute and chronic brain injuries. She has developed a brain program which facilitates the connection of neurological pathways for brain cells which have been injured, damaged, missing, or not properly working. Dr. Allen's brain research is applied in the Advanced Learning and Development Institute's brain programs. Through the Advanced Learning and Development Brain Camps, Dr. Allen's method of repairing the brain has helped many families find help, solutions, and hope for their brain problems.
Let us see how this type of water affects human blood. The doctor is drawing blood from a patient's finger. Using a special microscope, we shall be able to see the condition of her body from this drop.
These are red blood cells, and they've lost their electrical charge, so they're all stuck together in a formation called a rouleau. Here's a huge symplast. Symplasts are associated with heart disease and arthritis and lung disease and many other conditions that could be coming in the future.
The reason all them blood cells clotted together cause so many conditions is because if every one of them blood cells have got a different job to do in the body, they're going to need to separate to do them jobs. If they don't separate, them jobs will not be done in the body, and that's why it causes so many conditions.
The doctor asks the patient to drink a small amount of structured water. After 12 minutes, the doctor again draws blood from the patient and studies it.
So you can see that the cells then become buoyant, they become slippery, and they have their electrical charge, so they repel each other. That allows them to carry oxygen, and it means that we're changing the pH of the blood back to an aerobic environment rather than an anaerobic environment. I think that's utterly amazing that just drinking water could do that.
Give the body right tools and it will heal itself, and this water is one of the right tools. Look at all them blood cells now, they can carry oxygen and take all the toxins out of the body.
I'm going to share with you some of the keys to brain health and how you can help your brain. We have a center in Idaho where we bring people in, whether they have a damaged brain from an accident or injury or from birth or autism or any kind of problem with something, an accident has happened to them. And we bring them in and we re-educate the brain cells to perform normal and proper connections. And we're going to show you how we do this. We're going to show you the modalities that we use, and then we're going to show you one that you're all here for, and how we use the water, alkaline ionized water, to really be a foundation for the procedures and the modalities that we use to help people with extensive, from A to Z, issues with the brain. Oxygen, you know how important. Hold your breath. How long can you do it? Not very long. And what happens? You start getting brain cell damage. And so we want those that have brain cell damage already to have more oxygen to help carry the movement therapies and the things that we do further. And it carries acid waste away from the brain. It's vital for the brain and the body health and the most important nutrient in the brain. So we're dealing with oxygen and water. What are they? The two most important nutrients in our brain and our body. And it increases the level of oxygen in the brain very, very quickly. All brain problems, oh, and I should say all brains need more oxygen. And how many here don't have a brain? Oh, I thought so. Okay, good. We're safe. As the pH increases, so does the predominance of the negative or the hydroxyl ions. Drinking alkaline water means more oxygen, not in the form of the O2, but it's in the form of the OH, which is the hydroxyl ion, which is a stabilized because it's combined with an alkaline mineral. So once it's inside your body, you have two hydroxyl ions, which can form the water molecule and then give off an oxygen atom. In this way, the alkaline mineral is used to neutralize acid, and the hydroxyl ion is free to supply oxygen. Isn't that genius? I think it's amazing how that works. This is a really amazing story of this young man. This was Stace. An adult, all he could do was work at a grocery store stocking shelves. And his dad's goal for him in life was to have him cared for and taken care of because there was no hope. He'd gone through the school system, he'd gone through whatever, he didn't really have a label on him, but he couldn't function. He couldn't carry on a conversation, he couldn't self-care, he couldn't drive, he couldn't go to school, he couldn't function. So he came to our program. He actually came about 3 times, and he was amazing. You see him here trying to get the connection between the different pathways in the brain, and once he gets them, they're flowing. And it was very important for him to have the alkaline ionized water because it would help him be able to, number one, get the oxygen to the brain, catch the new connections that were being made. But today, he's in college, he's getting A's and B's, he's got a girlfriend. He's driving, and he's functioning as an autonomous young man, and it's just a miracle, and his parents are thrilled. And I remember times in the program where we would just do rote, ask me a question, who, what, where, why, how. I had to just retrain him and train him how to have a conversation. And the next year when he came, he was going to all the new people, having conversations. Through the year, it continues to improve. Our program does not regress. It continues to add during the year with whatever they do, and if they do little, it'll still keep improving. So, a summary of why we used alkaline, ionized, microclustered hexagonal water in our camp and why it's so important. Because the exercises we do, they would be rigorous for you. And they would be intense for any of you. Good sleep is essential. We want them to be fully hydrated so they get good sleep. Many of them, I would say 99% of them, are so very low in energy, so we need a way to up that energy. Many of them, if not most, are severely dehydrated, especially when they get there from the travel to get there. And many of them have never experienced oxygenated, energized water. And the brain, remember, is 80% water, and it needs the maximum hydration to facilitate and make those new brain connections. 6 hours of brain therapy a day means a lot of energy. Water is the single greatest source of energy in the body. Its movement in and out of the cells produces an amount of energy. Guys, this is important about the water. That water has electricity. It has energy that you can't see and you can't prove. And that's why one of the first signs of dehydration is fatigue, because there's no energy moving in and out of the cells. Intense therapy means you need intense help for them. Here, if you're paralyzed and you're down there crawling, do you think that's going to take every bit of energy in your cells? You better believe it. If you're autistic and you're stiff and you're rigid and you're defiant, and you don't think that's going to take a lot of energy for mom and the staff to get that person to do that? That's why the staff and the parents drink it too. Here's Erin. She's another one of our stars. She would do 2 hours of trampoline a day. She came to us. She had never run in her life and zero energy. And her recovery from her severe Asperger's was spectacular. She's this 26-year-old who now can carry on a conversation. She can initiate conversation. She can take care of herself. I mean, she sat on the couch every day and just was, oh, I don't like my life. I don't like myself. And they're aware enough to know that something's wrong, but they didn't know what to do. And she's just amazing too today. We do a lot of trampoline, and people don't realize how important trampoline is. My goodness, we have them doing letters and sounds and words, and try moving your hands in one direction and your feet in another. And here I'm teaching this pretty severe autistic young man to move his hands, and I'm encoding it into the brain, And then he got it, and he's off on his own, doing it on the right-hand side there, jumping and moving. And he made such tremendous changes. It was really remarkable to see because new pathways had been made when he went back to school that year. He was doing a whole lot better in reading, socialization, and just where he was at. Now then we've got to rebuild the pathways. See, it's not just enough to move the stuff out. You've got to come in and reconnect the pathways that have been broken and damaged, and we do that through all these modalities. Nothing supports the body's cleansing and elimination like the right kind of water. Water is going to hydrate the blood and the lymph. If you know how important the lymph is, so you don't get colds and flus and congestion, so you can detox the pathways rapidly. When the quality and efficiency of the water is improved, then detoxification pathways function and move more efficiently, and toxins can be eliminated on a very timely basis. Now, quickly, we're going to show you the results by increasing all the things that we're doing, but undergirding it with the ability of the ionized water, the alkaline water, to get in there. LunaOne came to us. She had a brain tumor in her cerebellum, left her paralyzed on her left side, left her in a wheelchair. After 12 days, her vision returned so she could actually read out of her left eye. Her sensation in her tongue was returning so she could begin to eat. Her muscle movement greatly improved on her left, and she actually was able to stand and do her own grooming. Here she comes in the left. She had to have her husband with her at all times, helping her, holding her because she could barely move. Then you see her on the right, midway in the program. She's actually moving herself and able to get movement with herself. Now, she came to us, mind you, bedridden. She came to us in a wheelchair. She'd been around the world. She is an MD from China, and she'd been everywhere for therapy for 9 years. And here we have her on the left. She's now walking on her own with help, somebody near her in the wall. And then on the right, she's walking, standing alone with perfect balance with nobody near her. First time in her life. 9 years bedridden, in 9 days walked. Emily's eyes had never been tracking together before the brain camp, and look at how beautiful they are. Her dad was in tears. Matt, severe OCD, super sensitive to noise, outstanding improvement. And then we had Johnny, severely autistic. I want you to pay attention to the mom and look and see if you see she's rested. These parents, folks, need your help. They need my help. They're exhausted. These kids are so hard to take care of. Watch her when she sits down. And then Johnny on the right, after maybe 10 days, look at her. Whew. Oh, I got him in here. Grandpa's there to help. We didn't need anybody there. He was obeying. He wouldn't run away. He was starting to eat properly. He was putting a puzzle together in the right place per my instructions with nobody around him. And he has continued to grow. And his doctor, neurologist, said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because this is amazing. So where would you go in conclusion? If you had a choice, would you spend thousands of dollars on expert therapy all over the world like LunaOne and her family did with unknown results? Would you endure hundreds of hours of therapy with minimal results like's happening in our, school system? Would you take multiple drugs trying to solve the problems, masking the real cause? Would you just feel hopeless and helpless, or would you want to spend 12 days drinking alkaline water, ionized water, along with targeted proven brain modalities that are changing the brain? Jeannie, you saw Jeannie in the beginning and how bad she was. Here she is at the end. She has a smile on her face. Folks, she's getting married. She's living a normal life. No more anxiety, no more depression. She's gone back to life. She is ecstatic. Jason, he changed even by the end of the program. His speech, the biggest thing is he can now flow with his speech. Can you imagine in 12 days? To, hi, how are you? I mean, amazing. This was one of the most exciting for me. Yvette could not see out of her right eye because of the optic nerve damage. We did tons of programs on the optic nerve with the light. and she got vision in that eye, her facial structure changed, and she had her balance. She was able to move and run and walk and do the trampoline like nowhere had she before, and her self-confidence returned. And then our little Chloe, she got the right side. Can you imagine? One half of the brain was gone, and we got function on the right side. And she today is moving up the ladder and getting more and more functions. She was able to balance. She's now more motivated and initiating. Now our little autistic girl, Elsa, very severely temper tantrums and, you know, the whole behavior of digestive upsets, crying all the time, screaming all the time. By about the 9th, 10th day, she was Miss Normal. She was running into everybody's arms, loving on everybody, behaving. The digestive system had cleared. She was acting normal. One of the main foundations, it's not the only thing, but the alkaline microclustered ionized hexagonal water is what we use to help these people to get these kind of results. This is our staff, and of course we understand the importance of drinking a lot of it, so our staff likes to drink it in big amounts. And so that's it. I will be available in the back and have resources available for those that want it.
Dr. Allen has gone beyond her doctorate in nutrition to find answers for her clients' brain issues when nutrition isn't enough. She had vast training in neurodevelopmental therapy, neurokinesiology, brain reflexes, light and sound therapy, and brain stimulation techniques. Dr. Allen's personal challenge was to help her daughter, who was brain injured from asphyxiation. Both daughters today are functioning well emotionally, socially, and academically. She now offers other families the kind of life-changing information and care she so desperately needed for her own children. Dr. Allen's vast experience includes nutrition, allergy balancing, neuro-emotional release, essential oils, total body modification, homeopathy, magnetic and electromagnetic balancing, herbs, nutritional supplements, quantum energetic techniques for brain and body health, light and sound therapy, auditory integration training, neurokinesiology, and neurodevelopment brain re-education. She has developed a brain program called the Allen Method, which facilitates the connection of neurological pathways which are injured, damaged, missing, or not working properly. Through the Advanced Learning and Development Institute, individuals can participate in Dr. Allen's life-changing brain camps and home programs. Through this alternative brain developmental technology, many adults and children are finding hope and success with their brain, behavior, and health issues. For more information, contact Dr. Corrine Allen, Advanced Learning and Development Institute. The phone number is 866-81-BRAIN. Our website is www.brainadvance.org, or send us an email, brainadvance@gmail.com.
Now, I really would like to get one of these machines to help my dad with his stroke, and they're like £2,000, and you could help me by investing in LunaOne, where I would get 10% of whatever you buy. The link will be in the description box underneath. It's a genuine link, it's no scam, and a quick thank you to the people who have already bought LunaOne coins from that link. Thank you, because I've received my coins. And people who haven't, if you press the link, sign up, which on this video it will show you what to do, how to do that, and then just look through it, and then if you decide you want to buy, then buy, and I will receive 10%, which will help me get one of these Kangen water machines, which I do really need to help me dad. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.
LunaOne. LunaOne's Twitter has a lot of fantastic information. We can jump into this deep dive a little bit more in a second here, but the first thing you're going to want to do is click the link down below this email for two reasons. One, it's a valid link. It's not a spam link. It's not a fraudulent link that you got off of Google while searching for LunaOne. We know that it's a verified link because it's our affiliate link, and that brings me to point number too. It is our affiliate link, so should you decide to buy, this is not committing you to buy. We will earn a small commission that will help continue to fund our channel and bring valuable videos to you guys. Once you click that link, you'll be taken to a sign-up page. Put your name, your email, your password, repeat your password. Click that box after you read your terms and conditions, and you will see a referral code from us on there, and that will take you into the starting process for LunaOne. Now, pre-sale's over on LunaOne. Now we're into main distribution, which you could look at as an initial coin offering, so to speak, right? While you're not investing as a security into this company or anything like that, taking any ownership, something like that. This is a main distribution that's open to the public prior to launching on exchanges. So we're going to jump into the discussion of LunaOne first and the description of this all-inclusive Web3 metaverse environment, bringing haptic HFI flow suits and headgear and hand gear, a whole augmented reality gear kit to an actual metaverse, and all the partnerships and different collaborations that they're working on. All the very exciting news that they're working on. We're going to jump in and we're going to talk about all that. If you are interested in buying LunaOne, I encourage you to stick around for a few more minutes and I'll show you that process and how you can do that. So let's take a quick peek here at LunaOne. LunaOne is the first metaverse allowing earning, shopping, socializing, creating, studying, and gaming in an all-in-one seamless environment. Seamless Web3 environment. What they are doing is bringing together a metaverse around you and your avatar, in where you would be able to partake in learning and educational platforms such as Khan Academy, Udemy, Coursera, and Skillshare. Maybe you work remotely and you work for a company like Coca-Cola or Meta or Samsung or Daimler, and the list is literally endless. Utilizing a pre-existing software like Microsoft Teams being integrated into the metaverse. Now you're not just connected, but you're actually connected through augmented reality. And then ultimately gaming developers jumping into the metaverse as well, with EA Sports, Epic Games, Activision, Blizzard, Roblox. I mean, just fantastic opportunities. So you can truly learn, you can truly earn by working, you can truly earn by playing to earn in a metaverse. And this is an all-in-one. It's a one-stop shop, in my opinion. This is the oasis from Ready Player One. I say that all the time because it's the only thing I've seen so far through their conceptualization, which you see on their website here, of the Oasis. If you haven't seen Ready Player One, go watch the movie. It's not a shameless plug. It's just, it helps people understand and get their mind in the mindset of conceptualizing what a metaverse lifestyle would look like. The last couple of years have put a lot of people in a position where they've enjoyed working from home and learning from home and earning from home and doing a lot of things from home. And this brings that socialization back into their life, that maybe that's what they're at. That's what they want to be able to do. They want to go to a concert in Milan without actually getting on a plane to go to Milan, or somebody in Milan wants to go to a concert like in Coachella and do that through the metaverse. Your avatar development path would be your choice to choose limitless or simplified. You can dive into these a little bit deeper on your own time, but ultimately this metaverse revolves around you. It revolves around you making your world what you want it to be. They've listed out plenty of the hurdles and roadblocks and stumbling blocks that many metaverse companies have faced, and what they're doing to circumvent those and work around those. They have a quick little video here that I will try to play for us here. I'll turn the sound off as I can talk right through this though. But this is them conceptualizing simply a working like environment, or LunaOne space station, so to speak here, a DAO command center. Obviously, you as your avatar would be a member of the decentralized autonomous organization. You could have workspace, collaboration spaces, social gathering spaces, a marketplace for after work. I really love what they show, like in this sales office right here. They show these cubicles that we saw an example of that in the halftime show at the Super Bowl this year, where essentially it was basically a metaverse style halftime show in real life, right? And there you got the dancing and the clubbing going on for the social atmospheres. Imagine doing all of these activities wearing a high flow haptic FI suit and feeling everything your avatar is feeling. That's what they're bringing to the table. That's what they're developing with their AI, their VR, AR kit that they're ultimately bringing together. And yes, there's plenty of stock footage, and that's because marketing uses stock footage. Everybody does. But ultimately, this is the conceptualization. But we're going to start to see some gameplay previews coming out very, very soon, as we're going to jump into momentarily here into their white paper and kind of read through a little bit more of this. But guys, that's it. That is unbelievable to think that you could, virtually put on your suit and put on your goggles and your gloves and jump in your spacecraft and in your own home and take off and go to LunaOne. Go to LunaOne and do your work and your play and your kids' piano lessons and everything else that you can do in the real world, essentially in the augmented reality metaverse. So that is LunaOne, guys. I'm going to jump over quickly into a little bit more of their white paper. First, we'll talk about their token. Anything that's not sold during presale and main distribution is going to be burned from the total supply. So a couple quick points to hit on here, guys. The roadmap, first and foremost. Q1, pre-distribution started. Technical paper was out. Q2, pre-distribution ends in 24 days from the time of this recording, or from the time I made this recording, you should say that. And detailed gameplay videos are going to start coming out. The main distribution event starts after that 24 days is up. And then you see the coin distribution ending in Q3. So Q3, LunaOne decentralized metaverse goes live and exchange listings take place. What we've been told from their AMAs is that they're shooting for end of September. So we could actually see this flow over into Q4. Q4, though, is even more jam-packed. After the exchange listing, you've got the haptic FI flow suits, live concerts in the metaverse, real estate purchases, launch on Xbox, launch on PlayStation, launch on desktop, NFT marketplace and augmented reality functionality in Q4 of 2022. This is 7 months away. This is crazy to see how fast they're moving with this project. So quick note to hit on the token, because we're talking about that. Guys, pre-sale is 15 cents right now per token. Main distribution, when pre-sale ends, goes up to 25 cents a token. So I myself am excited that I'm saving about 66% from that 66% price increase that we're going to see when the main distribution event hits. And that's still before the exchange listings. Once the exchange listing hits, I'm not going to speculate what the price of this project is going to do. I've seen plenty of other metaverse projects and what they've done. So I have my own excitements and my own hope around this project, as I am an investor of LunaOne, but I'm not going to speculate on the price point of it. Their important point to hit right there, 10 billion total max supply, 2 billion you see right here was the pre-distribution. However, anything that is not sold during this pre and main distribution event will be burned. It says right there, whatever is not sold, coin distribution event, burned and eliminated from the supply. So 10 billion may not end up being the final number overall. The rest of it is a fantastic white paper, guys. The technical paper, I think you guys should give it a read, give it its due diligence, and just see everything that they're talking about. Your avatar being able to be a part of. Decentralized file storage, decentralized inverse communication. This is the gaming connectivity, Oculus, Xbox, PlayStation, Vive, augmented reality, virtual reality, LunaOne real estate, guys, the decentralized autonomous organization, the governance. You are a member of that if you are a LunaOne holder. Ranks and leaderboards, that's all fun stuff. NFT play to earn, gaming, NFT ownership, but then ultimately to the avatar path, because you create your own avatar, very lifelike, human-like avatar, wearing the FI flow suit and feeling everything that your avatar is feeling. So whether it's clubbing and getting your dance on, or it's just working, or meeting up with your buddies and after work for some social time and and taking pot shots at each other or whatever, but just incredible all-in-one metaverse like the Oasis in Ready Player One. I'm excited to be involved with this project myself. I'm excited for what it has to hold for future potential. My parents don't understand a whole lot of this stuff, but I'm not going to understand a lot of the stuff that my kids are coming up with right now. And that's why I'm getting involved in stuff like this, because I kind of see the direction things are going, and I want to be able to be a part at least understanding a lot of the stuff of the future. And it's here. The future is here. An $800 billion industry in the metaverse market cap by 2024. However, we are expected to see trillions of dollars flow into this metaverse sector of cryptocurrency. Tim Sweeney, CEO of Epic Games, says multi-trillion dollar industry. If you understand marketing and advertising in e-commerce just in the United States alone, moving into the metaverse is an $8.3 trillion industry, just scratching the surface. That's not even including entertainment with live concerts moving in, and that's another $5 trillion moving into the metaverse overall market cap. So this is in its infant stages as far as the overall market cap potential for the metaverse in general. So guys, I'm excited. I'm really excited about LunaOne. I hope you guys are too. Go ahead, leave your comments down below. As we jump into this project a little bit more, one thing that you were used to seeing if you followed our channel or even maybe purchased LunaOne during the pre-sale was there's a countdown clock, and it was starting at a 20% buying bonus, and every 5 days it dropped 1%. Now what we're seeing is about a 3-day reset on this countdown clock, and starting off right here at a 30% bonus, and this will continue to drop every 3 days. So at the time you're watching this video, it might already be lower than what it shows here in this recording, but nonetheless, today you're seeing a 30% buying bonus. Now, don't get discouraged if you already bought at maybe a 20% or a 10% buying bonus previously. That was at 15 cents a token. This is at 25 cents a token. So what we'll do is we'll burn through a couple of quick pieces of information here before we jump into the project. But you'll see main distribution has started. They're going to continue to allocate these tokens to it. We're sitting here at 3 billion tokens right now. 176 million have been purchased so far to this date. And 90 days left in the distribution event. Now, if it all sells out, I guess that obviously could end sooner, but 90 days would take you right about to the time of the exchange listing. So if you were to click on buy now, there's this buying bonus that takes place every 3 days. That's going to drop by a percentage. You see the 90-day countdown clock. And let's just say that we wanted to use some USDC on the ERC20. There's multiple chains. I personally, if you're going to buy, recommend using crypto. To each is their own. And again, I'm not telling you to buy this. I'm just putting this information out there for any of you who may be interested in this. But pre-sale was 15 cents a token. 30,000 tokens was $4,500. You can see that now costs you $3,000 more at $7,500. You're going to get a 30% bonus today if you buy. Again, this may change from the time you watch this video. I'm not sure when you're watching this, but you'll see the reason I put in 30,000 tokens is because there's an additional 10, 20, or 30,000 token buying bonuses of 5, 10, and 15%. So for example, 30,000 tokens would cost you X on a day like today with an additional bonus at the time of this recording of 30%, 9,000 tokens, the additional 15% bonus down there, 43,500 tokens at 25 cents a token. And the reason I bring that up is because it's 66% more in price than it was if you had gotten in during the pre-sale. So, time's of the essence. It's a main distribution event right now. If you're gonna jump on this project, I would think that going up from 15 cents to 25 cents could lead to a possible advantageous scenario when the thing lists on exchanges. But again, we're not here to talk about price predictions or anything like that. This is just simply to bring this to your attention. So if you do decide to do this, you would click buy now. It would generate for cryptocurrency purposes. You'd say you're going to pay with crypto, and then it's going to say, this is a purchase for 7,500 USDC. Going to get you 43,500 tokens. Pay with crypto. I've read and agreed to my terms and conditions, and then I would click buy now. What it would do is give you a contract address for you to send, and this is the ERC20. Make sure that you're always paying attention to your network, but it would give you a contract address to send your transaction to, and then your tokens will be distributed after that. That is what you got for yourselves. And this is actually pretty quick. So not saying that I'm going to buy any more right now, because I did that, and I've been doing that throughout the pre-sale distribution event. But there it is for you guys, for your informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only on how to purchase LunaOne. Excited to share that with you guys. I'm excited to see you guys in my next video. Go ahead and head on over to runguys.com, click that big blue box, give us your best email address, get in touch with us. Check out LunaOne. Check out the Discord if you want to get into the VIP list or white list, but we call it a VIP list for the new NFT launch that's coming up here. And until tomorrow, I'll see you getting ready to go camping on the beaches of the moon.